Welcome to Canines for America. My name is Ryan, and this is Siren. And today, we're doing Place 101. Let's get started. Welcome back. So today we're working on the Place Command 101. You've already pretty much, by now you have that off command, that down command already instilled within your canine's brain. So now we can take it to another level of a more advanced obedient command. Today we have, Siren's going to help us out and kind of show us, how we go about training the first process, the first step within the game of the Place command. We have a chloric canine. Again, Siren is an older chloric canine. So again, you're going to be able to see, it doesn't matter the age, the temperament is always strong within the organism. So as a chloric, you're going to see some of the struggles that we will still have with an older canine, with her lack of impulse control. Siren with her anticipation. Siren knows this game, she understands this game, she's been playing this game for a very, very long time. So you can see how excited that she is to play this game. So it's going to be an interesting, patience is going to be needed on the trainer, the developmental aspect of this, on trying to keep her central nervous system as calm and as balanced as I possibly can in order to really get what I need out of my canine. So what I have here, Siren, here, foos, off, down. Thank you. So what I have here is I have a simple game set up for Siren. I have my cones set up, which my cones are going to act, because what I'm looking for on the Place command, you guys are asking what's good for the Place command. This is going to be a command that any one of you guys out there want to start to develop. If you're the homeowner, okay, all the way up to law enforcement, to sport dog owner, into a military application. This is the very first process that you need to start in order to get where you want to go. But the doorbell rings, it's the UPS guy, I need to send my dog to their bed, to a position within the home that they can go into the down and not be rushing the door so I can get my package, or I can talk to whoever might be there. This is a great command to send your dog to a destination, have them go into that down position, that off position, and to hold it until you give them the down. Thank you. Until you give them the go play or the free command. So I like to teach in a very precision state manner, even if it is my home dog or if it is a high level elite dog that's in police or military application. So in the very beginning, you'll see we have over here on the ground, we have our blue towel. You can use your mat. You can use any type of a material that you want. Basically, it's a marker for my canine, as this is the destination that I want you to get to. What I've then also set up is I've set up several cones, all in the very beginning, off. Thank you, right? Chloric, lack of impulse control. It's tough for her to hold this position because she wants to get going. She understands what we're going to do. She wants to play the game. So I like that excitement, but at the same right? Using her voice now. Schwagging. You can see the canine shaking, right? Almost a 12-year-old dog. Very, very difficult for her to stay controlled. Acts like a puppy. But in the very beginning, because she's chloric, the training method we're going to use here is we're going to use the contrastive method. So we already have the chain on Siren, and I have a short lead. In this very, very beginning, the very first step of this process in teaching the Place command, I don't need a lead that's any longer then a 5-foot lead, but it's also a lead that I can break down, to 2.5 feet if I need be. I have her on her chain, and then I have her food reward in my pocket, right? Contrastive method, it's the mechanical and the food reward combined together. I have my cones set up to give me my straight line. Every time I send my dog into a Place command, they always come to, Usually in the very beginning, they're going to be in a foos, a heel position. So in order to get to this place command, guys, right, you got to have that down, that off, and that place already imprinted within your dog's brain. I'm going to bring Siren. Thank you. What's going to happen is Siren and I are going to be here behind the yellow cone. Siren's going to be in a foos, a heel position. I'm going to have her on her lead, and then I am always going to send with the right hand. I'm going to send in this motion, outward out. So from like my chest plate going forward with my two fingers pointing to the place, right, that the destination that I want my canine to go to. So when she's on lead, I can kind of use my hand to push her forward. The cones will help keep her on the left side of me and not to cross in front of me. I do not want my canine to be able to cross in front of me. Thank you. So when I give her the command and the motion, she's going to go outside of the cones. She's going to go around the blue cone, and then she's going to come in and park herself into an off position on the blue towel, right between my blue cone and my orange cone. She will hold it. What I will have is I will have a few pieces of food already on the blue towel, and that's going to be her reward for getting there. I can use my food, right? She got herself so thirsty, so worked up. I can use the food in the beginning, foos, excuse me. Then I will send, in the beginning, this is the unconditional stimuli, my right hand. It will become conditioned. She will go outside of the cones. The pieces of food are already down on the blue towel. She comes in. Immediately I can use my right hand, bring her down into that foos. If she doesn't want to go into the foos, let her eat the pieces of food. Then I'll give her the go play, the free command, let her go about. I want to repeat this 10, 15, 20 times in the morning, come back in the afternoon, come back in the evening, and we want to do that, guys, for about, let's take it 7-10 days, depending on your canine and how fast they start to get to it. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and leash up Siren. Siren, here. I'm glad I have her. She is obedient to somewhat of a degree, right? Here. Seats. Good girl. Right? She knows where my payment's coming from. I'll go ahead. But you can see again, food. How calm did food now just bring my central nervous system of my chloric canine? You saw what she was doing before with her central nervous system. Now what food has done to the central nervous system of a chloric canine. Easy, gentle. Good girl. Seats. Good. She'll wait. I'll come over here. I'll start trying to talk in a little bit lesser of a voice. Good seats. Good girl. I'm going to take good 3-4 pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place them in the front on her mat here. I'll go back. Good. She likes to work for a paycheck. Good back. Good seats. Good girl. Now I'm going to leash her up. Foos. Seats. You can see her butt's not touching, right? Chloric, she's trying to anticipate. Very easy, like we looked with the sit mechanical. I'm not going to ask her again now. I've already given it to her. So now I'm going to start getting a little more serious and a little more directive with my canine, with my chloric. It's just fine. Okay, I'm not being too harsh on her. I've told her once, though. I'm not really going to tell her twice. Good girl. Siren, eyes. Good eyes. Eyes. Good. Siren. Seats. Place. No. Bring her back. Seats. I'm going to get my leash a little shorter now. A little bit too long. Seats. Good. Good girl. Eyes. Place. Bring her around. I'll step, bring her in, off. Okay. Good girl. Free. Let her go free. I'll bring her back. That's the first run for Siren. I don't know, Siren probably hasn't done this process, in probably 8-9 years. So it's kind of fun to bring her back. to see the anticipation, to see how she plays the game. But again, if I did my job correctly when she was a puppy, coming back into here and waking up that imprinting, should only take me a few runs on how to do it. So we saw the first run, Siren went, she didn't fully park herself, she cheated, right? She was only sideways, brought her back, shortened up on my lead, went through the first time, not bad, not clean enough though for me. Let's see what happens now in our second run. Siren seats, eyes, place, I'll step so she can't, no, place, good, good, okay, good job, easy, free. She's still searching. There's no more food there. She's very thorough. Let her go about her business. I'll reset her, bring her right back. We'll do it one more time and then I'll give her a little break to get some water. Seats. Forehead, eyes up, good girl. Thank you. I'll go ahead and I'll reward her for that. Pay from the top down, good girl. Seats. I'll come back to my mat, her destination. I'll open up her target, 3 pieces of food, good girl, good seats, place. Foot in front, little manipulation, good, much better. That was our third time. Okay, my left foot, cut her off, right? Body position, physical manipulation, went ahead, was able to get her on her back. Okay, good girl, right? To get her back into that down, but get her to get squared up. Because this is how I want my dog to do the place. I want her to come around, bring herself in like a parking, like she's parking herself in a car spot, go down into her off position. Then I let her, she can't just go for the treats, the payment, right off the bat. She has to wait, do the correct position, then I'll let her go ahead and reward herself. Good girl, Siren, free. Good job. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take her off her lead. I'm gonna let her go get herself some water if she wants to. Move around for a second, easy, free. So there you have it. That's basically how we start the first process of imprinting the place command with our canine. Now you'll see I use cones. You guys can use anything. My canines understand when they see cones because I've conditioned them to what the cone is. That means they're going to be doing some sort of a training exercise. So it becomes, now with my canines, it's more of a conditioned stimuli for them. They see cones, they know it's going to be training, and they understand I'm going into a learning environment. And so that's what the cones, pairing system means for me. But for you guys at home, if you don't have cones, try to use a bench, anything that can basically, right, inhibit your canine from being able to cross in front of you. That's what you're trying to stop. So remember, you need to be able to create kind of that border, that barrier where a canine cannot cross in front of you. And you want to bring them around into their parking spot. So that left leg is going to have to be quick to get out there in front of your canine so you can block them from trying to, cross like you saw Siren do on that very first rep. And then immediately with the right hand, you can put them in that off position, a little light pressure on their withers or on kind of their back end to get them to go into that down off position. And then you can start to condition for time. Immediately, you can reward your canine if it's a new canine. Once the canine understands and starts to get that skill set, you can start to condition the place for time where they have to wait out before they're allowed to eat the reward. So just a very good first step, first process in teaching the place command. As in some other episodes, we're going to be showing you how to take the initial part that I need you guys to start doing for the next week, 2-3 weeks. And then I'm going to tell you and show you some additional drills that you can now start to build the athletic ability of your canine and their cognitive understanding of the place command. So don't forget, you got to have some good footwork. You might stumble and trip a little bit. Try to be clean because it can, shake off your canine. Understand the right training method that you need. The contrastive method is the best method for this exercise, and if you have a chloric canine. Chloric canine really doesn't need a lot of motivation, right? A lot of stimulation to get them to go forward. They're going to want to go. It's almost kind of slowing them back. So if you have that chloric, don't let them get too far out in front of you. If you have a Sangui, right? We know that temperament, pretty even balance. They're going to stay right with you. A melancholic, phlegmatic, now I might have to really kind of give them a little bit of a small yank movement on their lead, right, on their chain to get them to want to go forward. So you'll start to understand what you need to do with the contrastive method to get that temperament of your canine to either move forward unassisted or not move forward unassisted. But at the end of the day, guys, that's the beginning process of imprinting those neurons in your canine's brain on Place 101. Hey guys, thanks for watching Place 101. That's the very beginning process of kind of how we start to develop the cognitive abilities of your canine with the Place command. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe, and make sure that you come back for Place 102, as we're going to really start to kick up that athletic movement of your canine when it comes to the Place command, and show you some additional exercises that you can start to do once you've mastered this one. Again, thanks for watching.